Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to learn to juggle with 2 balls. So remember last week we learnt some cool throws with 1 ball? Things like this. Yeah? Well, today we're going to bring some of these throws together with 2 balls. Let me show you what I mean. Let's start with 1 ball. Do you remember this throw? We're throwing an arc, a rainbow, a frowny face. The top of the arc is about the top of my head. Not too high, not too low, but that doesn't really matter right now. My elbows are staying in towards my body. Nice and controlled. Can you do this with your eyes closed? Ah! Now do you remember this throw? Going across. Trying to draw a straight line. So we have a nice strong wrist here. We're going to combine these 2 throws with 2 balls and 2 hands. First hand is going to throw an arc to the other hand, just like this. Whee! Whee! When it gets to about here, we're going to throw this ball across to the other hand. Timing is quite important in juggling. Let me rephrase that. Timing is very important in juggling. Let's have a go. This one does an arc, this one goes across. Ready? Some things to remember. Check that you're not passing this second ball, but you are actually throwing it. So this is the difference. This is a pass. This is a throw. So it's a lot harder to do the throw, but that's how we learn to juggle. Watch again. I'm throwing. I'm not passing the bottom ball. Keep playing with this, and if you're feeling confident, change direction. So this hand is going to draw the arc, this hand is going to throw across. Crazy! Number 2. This time we're going to throw 2 arcs. So the first one is going to go whee! When it gets to the top and it starts to drop down, that's when we throw the second one, and the second one's going to go whee! Like this. Now this one is the best juggling exercise ever. Do you know why? Because you're 2/3 of the way to being able to juggle. This is juggling with 2 balls. To juggle, all you have to do is this exact pattern, but add a 3rd ball. So if you can do this, walking around the house, listening to music, just do it all the time. Don't stop, get really good at it. Changing directions if you can, so starting with a different hand whenever you feel like it. You need to get really, really good at that throw. Throw number 3. This one's just for fun, so this isn't a juggling exercise, but it's really good for sharpening your catching and coordination skills. We're going to throw both in an arc at the same time. Are you ready? Can I do this? Yes, I can. Yes! If you've got it, and you want to try and throw them at the same height. So you haven't got one higher than the other, but they're both in line with each other at the top. Wow, cool. Really good ball skill. Keep on practicing. Here's our last 2-ball, 2-hand trick. So remember, if you get good at all of these and practice them a lot, you will become a really good juggler. And next week we'll learn how to juggle with 3 balls. And then we'll learn how to dance whilst juggling. Haha. We'll start with 2 balls in one hand. So this is very good preparation for juggling, because when you're juggling with 3 balls, obviously one hand needs to have 2 balls in it. So this is nice to get a feel for having 2 balls in one hand. Do they fit? If not, how can you make it work? We're going to throw one ball straight up and down. Can you do that and catch it in the same hand with the other ball still there? You might need to catch it in your fingers like I'm doing. Straight up and down. Then the second ball is going to do an arc. This one's really hard. It's all about rhythm and timing. When do I throw the second ball? It might feel a bit impossible. I throw the second ball when the first ball is at the top. Now. 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 Keep practicing. Then do the other hand. Ooh, now. You might have noticed that I'm quite bad at doing a lot of tricks with my left hand because I don't train it. But don't be like me. It's really good to practice with both sides. So one's going up. Yes. One's going up, the other doesn't arc. One's going up, the other doesn't arc. Keep practicing. I really advise you to do this all the time, all 4 of these exercises that we've just done. Do them whilst you're watching TV, whilst you're listening to music, go and stand in the garden and do it whilst you're walking the dog, okay? Next week we're going to learn to do this with 3 balls, and I'll be so happy if I've taught some of you to juggle and you can send me videos of yourselves juggling with 1, 2 or 3 balls. I'll be really pleased. So this is a skill that you'll have for the rest of your lives. Lots of people love to watch jugglers. Notice that I like clowning and miming and general silliness. We're going to mime catching and throwing a ball. This is quite a technical exercise, so make sure you follow the rules and guidelines. We've got a ball in one hand. Our hands are either side of us, as if we're about to juggle, but we only have one ball. It's in this hand. How do you know it's in this hand? Because I'm looking at this hand. Then I'm looking at you. I'm looking at this hand. I'm looking at you. I'm about to throw it. How do you know I'm about to throw it? Because I'm making it obvious. I'm giving you signs that I'm about to throw it. Where did the ball go? What did it do? Where is the ball right now? It's in my hand. How do you know that? Because you saw me catch it. How do you know that I caught it? Well, for a start, I acted like I'd caught it. Then I looked at you happily. Yay, I've caught it. Where did the ball go? It went up and over. How do you know? Because I followed it with my eyes. So let's try this little mime game. Start with a ball in one hand. Let the audience know that you have a ball in your hand. Let them know what you're going to do with that ball. You're going to throw it, yeah? Okay. Let them know where the ball goes when you throw it by following it with your eyes. Let them know when you catch it, if you catch it. And again. Oh. Done. Play around with this. If you want, you can film yourselves and share it with us. Have fun and see you next time.